Hello everyone, my name is Shelton Maisiri. Welcome to Brand Plus Corporate Solutions with our subsidiaries SM Consultants and TIBA, as well as our newly organization which is called Institute of Payroll Administrators, TIBA. Thank you. Hello everyone, my name is Shelton Maisiri. I am 26 years of age and I'm an entrepreneur. I am the managing director of TIBA, our finance institution, which deals basically with assisting college students to get where they need to be. We assist different universities, mainly those that work online. I'm also the finance director for Brand Plus Corporate Solutions. That one, we are into many things, mainly in also the school stationery. I'm also the finance director of our new company that we've just introduced, which is called Institute of Payroll Administrators, where we are dealing with payroll information there, and we are also mentoring the human resources staff in different organizations. Well, to be where I am today, it's been a long way. I've always wanted to be an entrepreneur, though I grew up way back in the remote areas, and I came to the city when I was starting my secondary school. From there, after high school, I sat down with myself and I wanted to make the crucial decision of what is it that I wanted to do, what is it that I wanted to study, what is it that is going to push me to the next level of where I want to be. So that was the main decision that I had to make when I was just 19 years of age. From there, things were tough. Things were extremely tough. I didn't have anything. There was nothing that I was doing. But I decided that it was better to make the right decision than making a quick decision that you're going to regret in the future. And I've always wanted to be in business. I've always liked entrepreneurship, so I looked for a course of something that I was really passionate about, something that I really wanted to do, something that I was good at. And in our family, all my brothers and sisters, we are 5. We are left with 4 brothers and 1 sister. We have always been in business, so I decided to study accounting. One of the main things that attracted me to accounting was that it gives an opportunity for one to be involved in any business industry that you want. And I'm a number person and I'm good with numbers. So from there I decided that I would have to start accounting, but where to start was difficult. I did not want to put a burden on my family, on my brothers and on my sister because they also had their own families. So the first thing that I had to do was to look for work. Then I can go to school on my own. So I found a job at IMSCO, Chicken Inn. I was a cleaner there. I worked there for 4 years, and that's how I financed my education from that point. And it was tough, it was not easy, because I was not able to enjoy the salaries that I was getting. I had to be dependent on my own. I had to become my own man at a very young age. But I was always pushed by my vision, which I had, which was to start my own business. So I managed to go to school, and from there, in 2017, that's when I registered my first company with my business partner, which is called Brand Plus Corporate Solutions. So we registered our first company in 2017, that is Brand Plus Corporate Solutions. The idea was that we wanted to make the school covers, but those would be design ones. But our project really didn't start off well that time. I think there are a number of factors that really caused it to delay. Our company actually, we started using it in 2018. In 2018, we started doing some consultants. I think that is when I really clicked with entrepreneurship, because it was just one day when I saw some guys fighting in their office. That's how it started basically. I saw some guys fighting in their office. They were physically fighting about how to manage the business. Someone was saying you stole money, so I just thought to myself, what could be the problem with this organization, and how best can I come in to help them? That's when I decided that I need to venture into consultants business. So we had registered Brand Plus Corporate Solutions, but we needed a name that is suitable for the consultants business. So we introduced a trade name called SM Consultants, SM standing for my full name. From there, it was for 2018, it was just basically learning for me, because it was still something that was new, but I had the energy and I had the motivation to do it. So I was just learning and perfecting my services that we were providing at that time. So in 2019, we also that's when I started my own college, that is Agricultural Institute of Business and Finance. We started it in 2019, in June 2019, that's when we started it. My main motivation to open this business was I'm someone who is keen on developing someone, or I can say I'm someone who is keen to develop someone or to enrich someone, right? I believe that I have something that is in me that I can teach to someone, especially in the entrepreneurial side, in the accounting and finance side, and nurture that person and mentor that person. So I opened that institute specifically for that, and we were targeting mainly students who are doing their universities, but we started from around A level, because we believed that some students, when they are in A level, that's when they need to make critical decisions. So we were coming in as a part that can mentor these children and that can advise them on how best that they can make their future decisions. Because when someone finishes A level, that's when you have to make a decision of what to do. You can either make or break. So what we wanted was to assist these children in making a decision that they can live with themselves. You hear many people saying, go and study at the university this course. Why? Because it pays more. But I always ask the first question, is it your passion? Do you enjoy doing it? Because at the end of the day, I have seen people that have said that they have been doing some things, and then they are asking themselves the question as to why they are doing it. In 2021, this year, we also managed to start TIBA, which is called Institute of Payroll Administrators. We managed to identify a gap in the payroll market, right? Whereby it's something that cannot be linked specifically with human resources, and it can also not be linked with accounting, but it's something that is in between, whereby someone in accounting knowledge cannot fully do it, someone in HR, human resources knowledge cannot fully do it, and a lot of organizations are facing a challenge in that. So we say if we can get into this niche market and create a product that is specific for them, that can actually assist organizations in how they can manage their payroll systems. And I can simply say that the response has been awesome. It's been really good, the response that we've been getting, because companies have been coming along, because they're saying this is one of the main challenges that they've been facing. And that's why some companies do not pay their employees in time, right? So it's been a success since we introduced it in entrepreneurship. So on a daily basis, the first thing that I have to do when I get into office is to basically look at what I did yesterday and analyze what is it that should be done as early as possible as of today. I also have to list out the things that I want to get done for the day. We are looking at the clients that we have for the day. We are looking at the nature of work and the time that should be put in on each work. Remember, we are a service provider, or a service providing company, or a service providing organization. So when we are providing a service, the most important thing is time. So in the morning I have to organize my work to say how many lectures am I going to have. Normally my day is I have to do my lectures in the morning, like from 8 up until 12 in the afternoon. Then from there I start doing my consultants business. We are now looking at preparation of financial statements, and if there are any Zimbabwe things that needs to be submitted, the accounting controls for the clients that we manage their accounts, and if there is anything that needs to be sorted out there, then we set up a time whereby I can also interact with my customers or with my clients to see what is it that they need, where is it that we must improve. Then towards the end of the day, I have to analyze my day to see if I really done all the things that I said I wanted to do. I have to measure myself. I have to assess the work that I would have done on the day to say if I really achieved that which I set out to achieve for the day. And if not, most probably, if it's supposed to be done that day, I have to do it before I go home. then I also set out a plan for the following day to say what is it that I must do and what is it that I must accomplish. Being an entrepreneur, you definitely face a lot of challenges. Personally, I faced a lot of challenges from the onset of starting the business. The major problem was the issue of coordinating within the business. When you are starting, you want to do everything on your own, and it's quite difficult to have others coming in to assist you. You want to feel like I have to be in control of everything. So that was the major challenge that I faced because the business was growing and it became stagnant. Why? Because personally in my mind I had not grown to that level whereby I can say this is now a large organization, and within that large organization you need to have others that can do other parts that you can do, and to accept that you cannot do everything. So it was quite difficult, but the main thing that really helped me was to basically listen to motivational videos. I've listened to TD Jakes. I also listened to Les Brown, and some of those videos they really helped me to grow in my mind, because the business was growing, but in my mind I was still small. So by accepting that I have to grow and letting out some responsibilities to other people, that really made my business to be out there. The other challenge that I also faced was on organization. I'm an entrepreneur and with different interests. So the challenge was how should I set my daily timetable on the things that I want to do and the things that I want to achieve on a daily basis. And it was a bit hectic because I would not get any rest. I was working from Sunday to Monday each week, and I realized one thing, that I was not organized myself. I was working so hard, but I was getting little. The effort that I was putting in and the amount of money that I was getting back from the business was not adding up. So I really got to the drawing board and started writing and planning my days and organizing myself. Because as an entrepreneur, you have to be organized yourself. No matter the level of your business, if you are not organized yourself, it means everything, it will be just going down. You may work hard, but the return that you might be getting would not be better. I've listened to what Denzel Washington said. He once said, you must ensure that when you are moving, you are progressing. There is a difference between moving and progressing. You can move, you can run, but without progress. So I learned that in whatever that I'm doing on a daily basis, what's the progress that it is giving to my business? What is the return that my business is getting? I started, number one, working with time, right? I had to manage my time. If it is time for lectures, I have to ensure that I give these lectures enough time, and from that time there is a return. If I'm doing company accounting, I have to give myself time that is appropriate to that, and there's a return that is coming from that. That can be measured to time, right? For example, if I'm to get a contract whereby I need to do company financial statements, if I'm being paid $300, it's good amount, but it has to be timed in such a way that I'm saying in 3 days time I have finished this work, such that I can say in 3 days I earned $300. I'm not just looking at the nature of the contract that I'm getting this huge money, but I'm looking at the money that I'm getting and the time that I'm getting. Also on a business level, there are several challenges that we have faced. Well, first, the issue of finance. It's quite tough to manage finance because you really have to finance your organization, and mostly when you are starting you have no collateral security that you can get money from anywhere. I've heard people talking about you can apply your loan or something like that, but in my case it was difficult because I had nothing. Even I could not even give my phone as a security. So what did I have to do? I had to finance from my own savings, because there is no one who was going to give me any credit, right? So the challenge of growing that small income now is the expenses. So I learned to overcome that challenge by managing the expenses, right? What I'm saying is you really need to know how your business operates. What are the expenses that are aligned with that business, and you have to keep those expenses at an average level or at an optimal level, which means we are saying you can estimate that my business needs $500 this month. It needs about $500 next month, right? What it helps is that it helps you on the targets that you can set to achieve in terms of income. So that I'm saying this month I must make $500, right? This month I must make $600, right? If I don't make this amount, it means I'm at a loss, or it means I have to go into my savings or into capital, right? So the major issue is you should be able to manage your expenses. The second challenge is the issue of accounting. Yes, I'm an accountant, and it's been good, but the issue is that as an accountant now, you have to ensure that you manage your accounts perfectly well, and this was difficult now. Why? Because I had other things to do. Then documenting each and every expense was tough, and the end issue was that some expenses will not be accounted for. Sometimes you might think that you are making profit whilst you are not. So what I had to do was to keep a schedule whereby I am recording all my daily expenses and everything that I am incurring on a daily basis, and see how it is tallying up with my income. The other thing which also I had to do was to be able to link the expenses with the income. What I mean is that if I was to spend, I was going to spend knowing that there is something that is in the organizational coffers that can be able to cover it up. What it means is that if I want to have a nice meal or a nice lunch today, costing maybe $10 US, what it means is that for today I must have made that $10 US. If not, it should be in the cash drawer. It should be there within the organization. I'm not dipping into something, but I should have made that $10. That's how I was able now to link my expenditure with my income to overcome that challenge. Okay, young entrepreneurs, it is very wise for you now to join in entrepreneurship. The first and foremost major question which you must ask yourself is, what is it that you want to achieve in your life? Where is it that you want to be in the next 10 years? It's okay to be employed somewhere. It's okay to be formally employed somewhere else. But that is not all that you can do. What is it that you can do with each and every skill that you have, or with the God-given talent that you have? What is it that you can do with it? You have to go deeper within yourself and ask yourself these questions. Why are they important? Because at the end of your life, you need to make an impact. What is it that you came here on earth, and what is it that you did that is going to be spoken about? We can talk about money. Yes, money is very crucial, and we all want money. We are in entrepreneurship, but because we want money. But the first and foremost thing is happiness, is passion. Are you doing something that you like? I have seen a lot of people studying, going to universities, but end up doing something that they don't like. But with entrepreneurship, the benefit is that you are not getting into entrepreneurship because it's the most paying. You are getting to do entrepreneurship in a certain sector because it is what you can do. I got into consulting, I got into accounting because I always liked business. I always liked numbers, right? I enjoy numbers and I enjoy my work, no matter how tough it is, no matter the challenges that we face there, but I always enjoy it. So when you want to get into entrepreneurship, you're asking yourself, what is it that I enjoy doing? What is it that I want to do? Right? And you will do something that is very close to your heart. Something that you know you can do well and get money. Entrepreneurship has got a lot of advantages. One, you can plan your own things, you can do your things at your own time and go to your own strategy. You can set your strategy. Entrepreneurship is a learning business. You make mistakes, you get up. You make mistakes, you get up, and you find those mistakes, and you are going higher and higher. Yes, there are challenges that you might face, or the challenges that you face in entrepreneurship. But if you are really determined, if you are really focused, definitely you can make it in entrepreneurship. I can tell you, if Shelton Maisiri did it, you can do it. You can do it yourself as well. If Steve Jobs can do it, you can also do it yourself. If Mark Zuckerberg did it and became a millionaire in his 20s, you can also do it. At TIBA, Direct Institute of Business and Finance, our motto is teach, empower, and transform. I was motivated of this motto by Dr. G.A. Lechuti from South Africa. He's a motivational speaker whom I listen to so much. So our motto is teach, empower, and transform. At TIBA, we believe that we can teach you, and from our tutorials you get empowered. And when you live at TIBA, you live a transformed person. Our motto is to turn learners into professionals that can work in any organizational environment. Right? Our services include professional courses, IAC, ACA, and CIMA. We offer the diploma and the advanced diploma stage. In ACA is the diploma and the skills stage. Right. We also offer tutorials to those that are studying with different universities with accounting and finance modules, mainly those we have had students from ZOO, University of Zimbabwe, Lupane University, Midland State University. We also have students outside Zimbabwe. So it means if you're outside Zimbabwe, studying in any university and studying in accounting and finance courses, you can also contact us. We are very much the experts on the accounting field. We offer tutorials from the undergraduate to the master's level. We are saying if you are studying with any institute and you are facing challenges, and even if the exams are coming around the corner, you can come to HIBF and we will assist you on that. We also offer for those that are doing their masters outside Zimbabwe, we now have students that are learning at our institution from Pakistan, from Dubai. We also have some in South Africa. Right? For our professional courses, we ensure that by the time that you leave HIBF, you are able to fit into a working environment and work well there, because we also follow up in those organizations to check how well you are doing and what are the challenges that you are facing. This has also helped us to ensure that we provide up-to-date learning services, such that when you leave an organization, you don't have to start learning, but you have to use the skills that we would have empowered you with your organization. Right? Some students, we also assist them in attachments at SM Consultants. That is why we had SM Consultants and HIBF under one roof, such that you learn at HIBF, you also get the skill at SM Consultants. So we have the main advantage that we do not just teach. We do not just teach, we train. We don't just teach, but we also train you, right, on what is it that you need to expect when you get an employment somewhere else, or when you are starting your own business. What is it that you must have, and what is it that you must do? That is the main benefit that we have here at HIBF. We don't have teachers, but we have trainers. And our motto remains the same: teach, empower, and transform.